Alrighty guys, welcome back to the Combustion Gamer and F1 My Team Mode with Florida Racing. We're back in Season 3. So, we left off right where we ended off last time, and that is the end of the season, renegotiating our teammates, sponsors, etc. What all do we have going on? Currently we don't have any resource points. We have our sponsors currently, but we need to look at, are we going to renegotiate with Nick DeFries? So let's look over at corporate, and we'll go to the driver market. So everybody's pretty expensive, as we can see. Juan Manuel is even more expensive, and he has, as you can see, a bit less when it comes to experience than Nick DeFries will have at the end of the season. So in the end, I think we're going to go with him, although we do have multiple other guys that are coming up through the ranks, but I think we're going to stick with Nick DeFries, give him a chance, and see how he does. We'll go ahead and renegotiate with him. We're talking, you know, and we're going to give him a bit of a, let's see, we got that. We're going to go ahead and give him a pay raise, so there we go. Also, hopefully that'll be able to help him. There we go. We have him confirmed for the next season, so very good. But that way, he has a little extra money in the bank, so hopefully he'll be able to buy himself some... Get back here. There we go. Hopefully be able to buy himself some of the added like media coaching, power mapping, social team, and development feedback, etc. So we got him taken care of. Now we know that we're going to have some more money coming in after the season break, as that gets... ended. So let's see, we have quality control and engine, fabrication, upgrade, control. Not a whole lot we can upgrade other than like build time, fabrication, etc. Let's see, personnel, we can upgrade the driver second stat. We'll go ahead and do that, upgrade the driver facility, and we will end the season off there. I don't think we have anything else we can really do here. So we'll go ahead and advance. So we'll go ahead and do our press interview here and see how that goes.
Thanks so much for the invitation to your HQ. Let's have a little chat about the team's performance this season. Your team's been picking up points fairly consistently. Do you think you'll be able to become a challenge to the top teams in the future?
So let's see, thanks to our friends at Polo, we have the resources to do that. If we wouldn't be in this sport, if we weren't planning on winning, that's our aim. We're going to go ahead and thank our sponsor. Polo has come on and it's been very nice to us, so we're definitely going to give them some love, but for sure we're definitely looking at continuing our winning ways, hopefully. So we got a little bonus there.
Sponsors seem to be climbing over one another to get their name onto your car. What do you plan on investing that extra money into?
So let's see, we have like power unit, we have some chassis. We're gonna probably go with, we're gonna go with chassis, because the chassis needs to get worked on. Aero department's fairly easy to get done, but we definitely need to get that chassis of the car balanced and fixed on and stuff. We definitely need to get that done. So chassis department, they noticed that.
Your second driver really seems to be improving at a rapid pace. How dedicated are they?
The amount of time they spend preparing off track is admirable. That is true. Nick has been working in that Panaz car and then also the simulator, so I mean, he's doing really good that way.
Will your team be going for the Constructors' Championship this season, or just for points?
So, let's see, we're still developing as a team, but we're hoping for plenty of points. We're planning on getting plenty of points this season. If we're lucky, there will be a few podiums if we're going for the title this season. But definitely, I don't think we can do the title this season, but I think we're going to be going for some podiums, hopefully, so we'll go with that.
Do you see your relationship with your second driver being long-term, or will you be looking for someone else if you're successful?
Currently, I think we are going to, let's see, if they can develop fast as a team, then their position is safe. If they give us good results, their position is safe. I'm going to say we're going to invest in him, because he hasn't shown really that much spark. The only reason we've really gone is that he does have long-term potential, so I'll say that we'll do that for him, but hopefully it will be a long-term relationship.
It's been wonderful to spend some time with you. Best of luck out on track.
Alright, so that was post-season interview there, so nice to catch up with the F1 world. Kind of let them see what's going on with the team and stuff, so that was good. Alright, go ahead and advance some more time here. Weekly resources. We got that part done. And we got the downforce part done as well.
Okay, we've had the new parts come through from the fabrication process. We'll have them with us for the next Grand Prix.
Let me see here. Alright, currently those are locked until driver level 15, which should come next year, so we should be able to help the car out with getting those driver perks done. So let's finish the season off here. Oh, yep, there we go. Level 15, so we should be able to work that. Nick DeFreeze, he leveled up to 11. He leveled up to 11 there. Right, cash, we got 14.6 million from our primary sponsor, thank you. 7th place achieved, so $28.22 million. Pretty good amount of cash. That would definitely be helpful. We have 1 wins, 2 pole positions, 26 points, and 12th position championship in 18th. So, I mean, we've done pretty good. I think that's total stats there, maybe. No, I think that is the season. Did we have a poll? Yeah, we had a poll somewhere. I don't remember where now. Not too bad, not too bad. But yeah, having that 7th place finish, that definitely helped with the amount of moolah that came in.
I've seen big numbers on the books. We don't get any benefit from leaving it in the bank. Let's spend some of this cash.
Alright, so what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to go through everything that we got here. We're not really going to change everything. There's that guy. Team details. So what we're going to do is we are not going to change the paint scheme. Discard for the moment. We're not going to change the livery or the team badge or any of the team colors right now. We're going to leave them as they are, and any paint scheme differences that I do make, we'll bring it back later on. So, Slingshot is our current sponsor. So, let's see, what is their goal? Earn 15 Constructor Championship points in a season. That's the ultimate goal. Finish 10th or better in the Constructors Championship. Complete a full season. Let's see. Distort, finish 8th or better. Shock, earn 5 Constructors Championship points. FEX, Loop, Pacifical. Earn 300 Constructor Championships points. Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. Earn 100, yep. You know what? We're going to stay with Slingshot. They've been very faithful, and they might not be the best signing bonus, but they got a good amount of weekly income there. Yeah, that's like the best weekly income, so we're going to keep going with them. They've been faithful, and it's a great relationship we got going on there. Power unit, let's see, so we got performance 90, durability 95. If we level up, we can go with Renault, which would be slightly better there. Durability 100, performance 97. Mercedes and Ferrari, they're all doing really good. Ferrari is the most expensive there at 100 with 97 performance. We've done pretty good overall with the Honda, but some better performance mods might be good from like working with Ferrari. Yeah, I mean it's pretty drastic cost going up to Renault, but then once you go up to Ferrari, I mean you're pretty much there. Not a big Mercedes fan, not a huge Renault fan for that matter either. We'll stick with Honda for right now, and we'll make changes later on. As I said, we'll, any paint scheme changes, I will work on those later on into the season, so we'll get that done later on. Alright, 10 race season. So here we go, guys. I'm not sure what happened there. So we have Australia. Let me remove some of these tracks here for the moment as we go through here. Alright, Australia, and then we'll also be heading to the Netherlands again. That's a fun track. We'll be going to Spain, of course. This time, though, we're going to try the disaster known as Monaco. Oh, that's not going to be a fun track, I can tell you that right now. Canada, love that track. France, that's fun. Austria, we're going to leave that on the circuit. Italy, that's always a fun track. We got the US of A, of course. That leaves us with one track to go. We could do Japan, which would be kind of fun. We also have Britain, but I'm kind of interested in trying. What was I going to try out here? Britain, Hungary. We're going to bring back Belgium, and we're going to see how that goes. Because obviously first time we were at Belgium got wrecked out, so we'll give that a try. So the new tracks for this season is of course Australia, Netherlands, Spain, Monaco. Oh, I'm not sure why I'm saying these are new tracks. Monaco and Austria is back on the schedule, and of course we have not Austria, Belgium is back on the schedule there. I love that. Track difficulty is easy at Circuit of the Americas. I would like to beg to differ on that. That is not that easy of a track in my opinion, but alrighty, so we got our car all nice and covered up for the moment. We'll go ahead and get our scheduling done here. We got quite a bit of money in the bank right now, so that's definitely very nice to see. We'll go ahead and have a aero and chassis job done there. Go ahead and just get that all nice and done. Preseason driver press tour, preseason advertisement campaign, driver training camp. We're going to do the driver training camp. That's going to get us 250 extra resource points. So that'll be very, very helpful. And that's also going to get our driver +3, +3, +3, and +3 on all of his different things. So very helpful there. We got high cash balance. Driver retirement. Sebastian Vettel has officially retired the sport. This could cause other drivers to move around, so don't be surprised if the grid is shaking up a bit. Let's go ahead and check out who has gone where. This would be kind of interesting. So Lewis Hamilton remains at Mercedes, Max Verstappen at Red Bull, Bottas, Mercedes, Daniel Ricciardo, Renault. Let's see, we got Lando Norris, McLaren, Charles Leclerc, Ferrari. Yeah, seems like everybody's in about the right place. Sergio Perez, Esteban, Alexander Albon, Daniel, Lance Stroll, Kevin Magnussen, he's still there, Antonio Giovinazzi, George Russell, Nicholas Latifi, One Man Career still at Haas, Nick de Vries, Red Bull. That's who's taking Vettel's place there. So Red Bull might have a bit of a bum season this year, so that'll be interesting to see how that goes. So that might give us an extra spot on the grid to work with, which could be very, very helpful. So we'll have to see how all that goes along there. So we'll go ahead and get all of these driver perks bought up here. They'll be very helpful throughout the season. Also, we'll get some extra resource points, so very helpful in that arena. We'll go ahead and go to the R&D. There's nothing really we can do at the moment. We'll go ahead and do, so this is aerodynamic. We're going to get our, I did not realize how expensive the point generation was. It's kind of expensive. Let's see, fabrication, quality. Powertrain, we haven't really been doing anything in here yet. We'll go ahead and up our fabrication and build times. We'll also go ahead and get our chassis upped as well. We'll go ahead and do build time and fabrication and durability. Just go ahead and get those leveled up there. Amplify the positive effects from team activities. You could also do that. I think we will. So that should help increase positivity around the place overall. So that should be helpful. So a lot of money spent right there on probably not the best things overall, but it should help us out to some degree. Looking at the R&D here, currently we're above Alfa Romeo, Williams, and Haas. So we'll have to see how that goes throughout. We got all of our systems there, gearbox, everything taken care of. Corporate spent a ton of money right there, so not too good on that front, but overall not too bad. So we've got our sponsors still locked in. We need to reach team level 20 to be able to unlock another sponsor, get us more moolah. But other than that, we seem to be doing pretty good. We'll go ahead and advance time here. Hopefully get some more weekly resource points. There we go, there's small running costs.
Our new parts have been completed without issue. They'll be on the car ready for the next race.
Alrighty, so car reveal will be up next. That will be starting in the next video, guys, where we will show off the brand new car and head out to the Australian Grand Prix. But yeah, we got a lot of work done there. I'm not sure if there's anything else we can really like upgrade with 3 million in the bank. Love that love that car. That looks really, really good. So let's see, we have just counting how many people we have working currently. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have at least 6, 7. Before we count this, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 guy hiding back there. And then we have 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Driver included, 25, 26. So at least 30 individuals working at our team overall, so not too bad. That's not including the pit crew either, so we're probably up in the 40 range when it comes down to people working for us. So that's pretty cool. So anyways, guys, I'm going to be working on the paint scheme here, and then we will bring you back in the next video for the first race of the 3rd season of Florida Racing, and we'll show off our new car with the new sponsor placements. We'll see you guys here next time. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. Alright everyone, welcome back to Florida Racing and F1. We are back, and so it's time for our car reveal. So, let's see what our car looks like. Here we go. Alright, so there we go, we saw the car reveal. So basically what we've done is we have removed the black lettering sponsors.
From the fabrication process. We'll have them with us for the next Grand Prix.
Alright, thank you, sir. So anyways, we removed most of the black lettered sponsors and changed them up with red. So now we are a trio of the paint scheme. So it looks a little bit better. The black kind of makes it stand out just a tad bit better on the track, but making it red makes it look like a really good paint scheme up in person. So that's kind of what we were going for. So here we go with what we got going on. We got personnel, we got 2 more things, simulator and fitness center, that we can upgrade to help out our driver. We also have our significant increased positive effects from team activities, sponsor relations, which can improve our acclaim improvement speed to 10% faster, so we can get that going on there as well. That's for like 5 million. We also can not do anything in durability, nothing in chassis, nothing in there, but we can upgrade our powertrain, guys. Currently, we have not been doing anything with the powertrain, so I think we can basically leave that as it is. We do have some resource points that we can take a look at here. We are continuing to work on our chassis and everything related to that. And as you can see, things have gotten really expensive really fast for some reason in there. Not sure what's going on totally with that. We also have our aerodynamics, so we can have a major upgrade here with the DRS maximum slot gap. We can also upgrade our rear wing. That will increase downforce. We can also do a redesigned brake ducts. That would be kind of helpful. And we can also do front wing turning vanes. I think what we're going to do is we're going to go with the rear wing. We're going to get that upgraded, so that is started. We should get some resource points during practice at Australia, heading back down there for the season opener, and we should be able to get this upgrade started after that. So that's where we're working right now. Obviously, nothing going on in the engine. Engines have been good. We've been able to keep pace with everybody. Let me check here. So just looking at where we're at, you know, progress and stuff, it looks like we're pretty good. Gonna look at so we are going up there pretty high. We're currently sitting above Alfa Romeo, Williams, Haas. We're currently just below Alfa Tauri, and then we have BWT and then Red Bull. So we are getting up there, so we should hopefully see some improvements in our racing, hopefully. So currently we got Nick DeFries back on. His ratings have gone up. Obviously, we've been helping him out with experience, race and awareness, etc. So he's definitely been improving overall. So hopefully that means that we can get a fairly good race result from him. So we got basically, as far as I can tell, everything done. Let me see here. As I said, we're not really doing anything in the powertrain, although getting that upgraded might help. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and do, let's see, activities. We're going to do team activities, get that upgraded just to help out the team, make sure morale is as high as we can go. And we're going to get that upgraded, and we're going to head on out to Australia. Let's see what we can do in the Melbourne Grand Prix. Alright, here we are. Qualifying is up next. Let's go ahead and go to the R&D. Let's see here. So currently, durability, all of those guys are kind of in poor health, but aerodynamics and chassis, everybody in there is really good. So we have quite a bit of resource points here that we can use. So we could do some of these and get this moving along. Like the brake disc upgrade, that would be rather helpful. And we have calipers, that would be kind of nice to upgrade. We don't have that until faculty level 3. Reinforced hydraulic lines, that would also be kind of helpful as well. That's a toughie. Let's see here. What else we have? We have the DRS. We have the redesigned front brakes. We have front wing end plates, and we have the halo upgrade as well. That adds some rear downforce there. So and what do we else? Additional cascade winglets. That's going to add more front downforce. Gonna go ahead and do this one right here. This is a lesser one. We're gonna try and put this on the Rush and see how that does. It kind of 40%. I'm not really liking that though. Yeah, we'll go ahead and get this one done here. There we go. So we're gonna try and get those downforce elements taken care of, and hopefully that spells some good success in the aerodynamic departments for us a little bit later. So let's go see what we do in qualifying. There's our beautiful car in the paddock. It looks good. Getting our rain wheels put on. Let's see, how heavy is the rain? We got intermediates on. I kind of definitely know that would help us out. Let's see, balanced. For this course, we're going to go ahead and go with increased downforce, because having more grip on this course, I know it's a fast course, but for our cars, we have always needed more downforce than I have given it. So we're going to go with the increased downforce. Everything looks good. I kind of want to go wet tires just because I'm not sure how wet the track is, but I'm guessing that the track conditions should be decent if we're standard going on intermediates. And also we also want to be able to make sure we can get the best qualifying time as well. So we're going to try this out and see how we do. Here we go. Going to go ahead and yep. So it's a fairly dry track. Work on. Okay, brakes feel pretty good. Nice and easy, nice and easy. Whoop. Car trying to step out on us just a little bit there. Yeah, definitely didn't want to run. Ooh, but. Yep, car tried coming around on us there. Yeah, I never liked intermediate tracks, intermediate tires. Just don't quite have enough grip there. We just definitely need more downforce on the rear end. Ooh, we got a Renault car up there fighting with Botas. We'll try going to max, but I really don't think it's going to help us out very much. Nice and easy through here. Always where I usually make mistakes, so see if we can't get a few positions back here through the technical. Okay, brake bias is where I kind of want it. Car's not turning. Yep, Australia, not one of my best tracks. Has never been. I don't know why, but it just has never been one of my better tracks for whatever reason. Yep, so we're going to be pretty slow back here. See what our teammates got, see if he got anything out of his equipment, and see what he did. Alright, Nick DeVries able to qualify 12th with a 1 minute 39 seconds, so good job to him. Obviously we did not do very well, about basically 4 seconds off of the time. 2 seconds off of Williams, Nicholas Latifi there, so that's not good. But currently we are, with Nick DeVries, we are above a BWT, all of the Alpha Centauri, Williams, Haas, and Alfa Romeo cars. We're all ahead of those, so good job to him. Hopefully he can get us a win. I'm not sure why. Hold on. There we go. Alright, so let's advance to the race, and hopefully dry weather will be a little better than this wet stuff. That's very true. So we're back. We got ourselves 234 resource points. Not the greatest, but still works out pretty good. And we're heading to the 15-lap race. Luckily, we're going to have drier weather, hopefully dry track conditions. That'll be interesting. I don't remember if you can have a dry start to the race and the track being wet. I don't remember if that actually happens in this game. That could be something that happens. I don't remember currently. So let's see what kind of conditions we have, and let's get started.
No more testing, no more practice. This is the real deal. And it's make or break here at Albert Park, home of the Australian Grand Prix since 1996. And home to round one of this year's Formula One World Championship. Just south of Melbourne's downtown business centre is the one and only Albert Park circuit. 3.3 miles of public roads, closed for the weekend of course, make for a bumpy circuit with little undulation. There are 16 corners around the lake and a couple of good passing opportunities here as well, thanks in part to the DRS zones into turns 1, 3 and 13. A new season then, a clean slate where anything could happen. Anthony Davidson is with me today as we get another year of Formula One underway.
We're into those tense few minutes before the first race then. Everyone's a little bit nervous about reliability. They haven't been running in the hot, turbulent wake of other cars in practice, and they've not been pushing at 100% for long durations. Let's hope no one has to deal with any nasty surprises.
With the race minutes away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Good job yesterday from Valtteri Bottas. The Finn starts from pole position, and P2 goes to Daniel Ricciardo. A strong showing from the Australian. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Leclerc, Hamilton, Nobuharu Matsushita, and Norris, Albon, Verstappen, Sainz, and Sergio Perez, De Vries, Stroll, Pierre Gasly, and Russell, Kvyat, Magnussen, Roman Grosjean and Antonio Giovinazzi, Correa, Latifi, Ocon, and the Rainmaster. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
Alrighty, so we got our note back here, so that's certainly nice to see. That looks like a good enough strategy to me right there, looking at time. Let's see here, we got 15 laps. We're going to bring the fuel back down. There we go, that should be good. As per usual, we'll go right there. As per usual, we're going to be saving our energy. Oh, and by the way, guys, we did switch up stuff, so now we do not have Parc Ferme rules. We can change our setup per the start of the race, so we're going to go with that increased downforce setup once again, just to help us out here, hopefully. So we'll see how that does. But let's try and get going. We're going to take it slow because all the way in the back, no need to damage our car if we can help it. So, alright guys, let's go racing and let's do some winning. Let's see if we can get a third win of the season in the beginning of the season. That'd be kind of interesting. So 3 seasons, 2 wins so far. Can we get the win right here, right now? Let's go. I see wings are flying. Didn't really do what I said I was going to do. Didn't take it easy. Kind of went like a nut. But on the restart, you do kind of want to do that. See if you can make up any positions, and then take it slow after that. The car feels pretty good. We got the softs. We got the increased downforce set up. Gotta get myself into a zone here with how the car feels. Nice brakes. Yeah, getting the brake upgrade. The brakes definitely feel good on the car with where I got it set up 50-50. That certainly seems to help. Looks like our teammate kind of fell during the restart. DeFries kind of lost some spots possibly up there, so we'll see how he does throughout this race. Going to kind of give him preference on strategy and stuff. I'm going to try and stay out of his way. Don't want to hurt his race here today, if we can help it. There we go. And wow. Latifi. Good night, the guy brake checked. What you doing up there, you idiot? Come on! I don't know what that was. Oh, we already got Stroll in the pits. Oh, that was probably the guy that we saw the wing fly off of earlier. Car feels decent. But as I said, definitely getting those brake upgrades in the chassis, that's going to be our next prerogative. That would really help us out with turns and braking zones. And as you can tell, one of my worst tracks. We're just taking it slow. Every time I come to this track, it's always new. It's never like Monza. Monza is really good. Red Bull, that one's good. But this track, I never get used to this one. I don't know why. I've never been able to get used to this one. I've tried practicing on it multiple times with easy AI settings, hard AI settings, with all the helps, without the helps. And I don't know, I just can never get used to this track. It just, something's off. And through the dirt. Don't go put it on the wall. Oh, we were having a really good lap time. Look at all the green, nice. Alright, get our tires cleaned off here. There we go. As I said, not going to be much of a... good night. Yep. We are definitely not in any type of zone here. Let this BWT go by here. Yep, we're out of it, that's for sure. I can tell you that right now. We are just not into it. Yep. Hopefully we get a safety car and that'll group everybody back up. But yeah, just I was looking at where I was on the time after that spin, and then went straight into the dirt. So that did not help us out whatsoever. So pay attention here to what we're doing. Alright. Nice and smooth through there, a little bit through the grass, catch it. A little bit of brake. Just start calling out what we need to do here. Alright, keep going, keep going, keep going. Brake. Turn. It's got fresh tires and we're still doing pretty good. DRS enabled. Nice. I think for the first few laps I really just need to get into the zone, but the problem is with the traffic is that you're trying to really watch everybody else. You're not watching what you're doing on the track, and so that really doesn't help when there's nothing in front of you, because you're watching the cars that are in front of you, watching them, you're using them as your cues. Like, that's what I'm doing. Not watching what I'm doing because I'm using what's his name as the cue. I'm not watching the track. I definitely need to put some time in the sim. I can tell you that right now. But yeah, you definitely get very dependent on running around other cars and using them as your track cues versus when you're out in front, or when you're all the way in the back, you only have track cues, and so that it's a big difference to switch from. So very, very important. Thank you. But yeah, just being able to really get those track cues is very, 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 very important. So right there, we got our brake cue pretty good. We do need to make these corners a little bit smoother, but it'll be better to go through them slower than get stuck in the dirt and wreck the car. So currently we are just waiting, keeping the car as clean as possible, saving our fuel. We use a little bit of fuel right here, but just try and keep the cars nice and clean, get some nice lap times in, and be able to hopefully get a safety car here at some point. Right, nice and easy through here, good braking, nice turn. Always overshoot this pop, but that's okay. Yep. And also learning just when you need to just do off throttle is very, very important. So nice sharp turn through here. What's his name is on a 2-stop strategy. We are on a 1-stop strategy, so I'm not sure if we'll get past Lance Stroll later on. Obviously, I think they have a bit of a better car than us still anyways, so that'll be interesting. But we just need to learn our track cues back here currently, and just not make any crash mistakes. We can spin, that's fine, but we don't need to damage our car if we can help it, that's for sure. Luckily back here we should not have any problems with being in the pits in the way of our teammate here. We're going to use up our fuel here on the straights. Just be able to get some weight off. Yeah, just getting those cues back in, running the laps times that we can. I'm going to try running standard here. See what that does. That's going to change our braking zone just a little bit. That's okay. Right, much smoother through there. Good, we're getting better. A little bit through the grass, that's okay. So I'm going to spin it. A little bit of brake, throttle. Alright, so we're getting used to running with no cars around, so that's nice. Definitely need the track time on this track, that's for sure. Doesn't seem like it helps, but maybe someday we can get this track nailed away. Oh, we got ourselves a little bit of purple there, so we had a really good sector. Ah! Phooey! Alright, let's see what happened here. There we go, and yep, tire just went off. So we can see right here coming through, and tire is off the track right here. Yeah, you can see it right there. It's just off in the grass, and that's just going to spin you around there. So really good line through there for the most part. Look at this. So right through here. Good line there. Good speed. Doing really good on the speed. I think we hit something right here, so that already right through here, and so that just already got us loose somewhat. So right into it. Ouch. Yep, that's a bummer. Not what we want to see, but unfortunately this has become a meme at this point. It's just, anytime we're at Australia, we're going to hit this wall. That's how it's going to work, unfortunately. Yep, so we retired. No need to try and redo that, because we're not going to get anything better this race.
That's it for another Grand Prix, and a fantastic win for Mercedes. What do you think it was, Ant, that gave them the edge over the competition today?
I feel like consistency was probably the key today. There's being quick, and then there's being quick lap after lap after lap. If you can do that, you can capitalise on other people's errors without making many of your own. And that's an approach that can push you a long way up the field.
Mercedes are on top form once again after an excellent race weekend. It's great to see them up on that podium once again. Let's see what effect this result has had on the drivers' standings. After today's performance, Valtteri Bottas secures the championship lead. After an incredible day of racing, who was your driver of the day, Ant?
It's got to be Valtteri Bottas, a commanding performance that I think had the audience's eyes glued to him for the majority of the race.
It's time to see how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. Mercedes move to the top of the table. It's been an absolutely wild weekend of Formula One action. I can't wait to see what's next.
Alright guys, so there we go, race results. If you've noticed on the paddock there, during the celebration, Lewis Hamilton gave Valtteri Bottas the side eye. That was an interesting look there. He wasn't too happy, I'd say. So I'm not sure if that's gonna be an interesting line we'll have to watch. But Lewis Hamilton didn't look like he was too happy with his teammate. That's kind of interesting to keep an eyeball on. But anyways, we got Nick de Vries able to get 10th and get ourselves a point. So thank you, sir, very much for actually increasing your position from 11th. Actually, yes, because we had the Ocon had to go back due to a penalty, so he actually got a position increase. That's good for him. But anyways, Nick de Vries able to get ourselves a point in the first race. We have never scored a point in Australia, so thank you, sir, for helping us actually do something better than we have done before. So thank you, sir. And then of course we're back here all the way in the back. both Canadians ended up in the back. Juan Manuel Carrera didn't have that much of a season either, so the Americans and the Canadians not doing that well here in Australia, so that's interesting to note. We also got up here in the point standings, Nick DeVries in the top 10 with a point to start off the season, and Florida Racing starts out in the 6th position in the Constructor Series standings, so that's nice to see us start off with some points anyways. That's definitely helpful. So anyways, that's it for the race. Let's get back to HQ and get some sim work done, that's for sure. Alright guys, so we're back here, so we're going to go ahead and get all of this work done that we can. So let's go ahead and go to activities. We're going to try and keep our aero department happy. We're going to work on the durability department as well. Let's see here, we got driver promotion, we'll get that done. Team building, team supplier HQ, we'll try and get that done. And we'll try to get our sponsor advertisement done there as well, so that should take care of all of that. We got ourselves some more resource points, but that's not enough to do anything with currently, so let's go ahead and advance time. We got that done, that done. Running costs, rear wing plates is done, DRS plate is done.
They'll be on the car ready for the next race weekend.
Right, we do have a season break coming up, as we will be heading to the Dutch Grand Prix here in a bit, so we got a week off. That's certainly nice. We got ourselves some more moolah, but not enough to spend anywhere at the moment. Let me see here, how is everybody doing? Everybody's about normal, so that's good to see. Let's see what we can do here. We're going to work on our brakes. Going to go ahead and get that developed. So that's started. So let's go ahead and end with our season break. There we go. We got more resource points, and we can also do a team building for everybody. That's going to cost us 10,000 cash, but everybody should hopefully be a little bit happier at the end. So let's go ahead and advance time here. Get ourselves some more resource points. There we go. So we have more resource points that we can spend.
Manage our time by organizing some team activities. Head to the activity screen to see what we have available.
Like, did you not see what I've been doing all week? Might have to fire him because he's kind of dense, unfortunately. Doesn't really see what we're doing apparently in the world. So let's go ahead and do sponsor relations. We're gonna get that. We got 3 people working in marketing, so we're going to get that upgraded there, helping them out with contacting and talking to the teams and stuff. We currently have the brake upgrade going. That's going to be a fairly cheap upgrade, it looks like. We still have engine cover we can upgrade, and we also have the fuel tank positioning. That's rate redistribution. That would also help us out pretty good. We also got down here, though, we got redesigned brake ducts, which should be handy since we're working on all of our brake upgrades. And that would give us enough money for when the brake upgrade does come through that we can work on the calipers. We're going to go ahead and do that. So we got our brake ducts, that's going to be redone. We're getting our entire brake system worked on, so that's very, very helpful. So that should help us out overall. We need to get back into probably working on some more durability stuff. That's going to be probably later in the season when we do end up getting to that. But right now we're just trying to get those brakes upgraded. That's our big push right now. Alrighty guys, so we got the Netherlands circuit up next. We'll see you guys here next time, but that is round 2. We're going to have to see how we do with that. Let me see, I wanted to check. Can I find this? Where are you? Sponsorship. Okay, so currently secondary sponsors are bringing in a total income of 1.43 million. If we can get another sponsor, that would be fairly helpful. Now these guys are up in 4 days, it looks like. So we should get to renegotiate these, and hopefully that means we'll get some better payout as our claim continues to rise, but we'll have to wait and see how that does. Weekly income from Slingshot Fuels is 777,000 with the gold bonus 14.06, which, let me see, gold bonus and weekly income, earn 15 constructor championship points in the season, so that's our end goal, and we already got one, so that certainly helps us out in the long term. But anyways, Netherlands Grand Prix is up next in F1 Florida Racing on the Combustion Gamer YouTube channel. Make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys here next time. Bye-bye. Alright everybody, welcome to Zandvoort. We are here at the track in our very beautiful semi-trailer that spreads out. Very cool how this thing works. But anyways, we're back here in F1 2020 and Florida Racing. So, thanks for coming on back and picking up with us and watching. So, we actually got practice done. We were able to run some Pirelli hot laps around with our Panaz race car. So that was fun. You'll get to see that here in just a second, as we're about to head out to qualifying. So we're going to go ahead and go on in here. There we go, our basic info for the race. Looks like we should have dry conditions, so that's going to be helpful. We got ourselves some resource points. Can we spend any of it? Doesn't look like it, unfortunately. Nope, currently we are... well, actually, hold on. Nope, that one can't spend there either. Ooh, we can actually do some spending in the durability department. Let's see, gearbox durability, MJKU, engine durability, control electronics, MJKU. Interesting. Okay, what can we do over an engine? Not a whole lot. Cylinder head. We're going to go ahead and work on some durability here. That'll help us save some parts and stuff. We definitely don't have anything in and around there. We'll go ahead and work on the engine here. Get that taken care of, and hopefully that'll help us out later on. But anyways, while we got that going over there, let's head on out to qualifying, and while I'm qualifying, we'll show you the results afterwards. Check out some of these Pirelli hot laps with our Panaz. It was kind of fun. Alright guys, good morning. Welcome to Zandvoort. So we are here getting ready for our race here in the F1 Dutch Grand Prix. And so I got to bring over the Panaz test car out here so we could test drive it around this track. We got Nick out here as well. He's doing some driving as well, some hot Pirelli laps early morning to get this all taken care of. But yeah, this car is a lot of fun. So let's go over what we got on the track. So right through here we got my least favorite zone. It's a turn, but it's also a straightaway. You're supposed to be able to keep the throttle going at all times. I can't do that, obviously. Through here, really hard braking zone right here, or else you're going to go off into the grass if you don't. Then you got to transition over here. We got the sun coming up, which is beautiful. You got to come through here, nice and tight. Then hit the throttle really hard. Also be able to use DRS or overtake through this zone as well. Come to a hard stop here. Then nice and easy through here, and then overtake DRS kind of through here if we want to, and then be able to make this turn. Don't want to go into the gravel, that definitely is not helpful. Then we got this beautiful turn to be able to take. Sun is up, beautiful sight. But yeah, this is definitely a very fun track, definitely enjoy it. So we come on through here. This is worst part. You're at high speed, you're taking your fuel mixture down, you're taking off the DRS, you're taking off the overtake. So again, you gotta come back through here, and these cars are going much faster than I am right now, so it's gonna be interesting to see how we do. Luckily we won't have the sun shining into our eyes too badly. Just gotta make sure we don't go too nuts through this portion of the track, and restart obviously it's going to be the hardest. So, but yeah, thanks to Pirelli and all those guys letting us come out here with our cars, kind of show off some of our at-home sponsors and stuff, and definitely very cool. So love this car. So obviously we got Harley Hydromat VP Racing on here, quite a few other sponsors, but this is just a beautiful looking race car. and definitely a fun track to be able to bring it out on as well. And going to be having some fun F1 racing here in a bit, so we'll catch you up once we get there. But yeah, this car definitely a lot of fun, and definitely glad we were able to bring it out and test out some of these tracks with it. We're going to hopefully bring it to a few other tracks this year as well, but yeah, definitely love this car. A lot of fun. So see you guys later. Alright, so here we go. We got our results. So Valerie Bottas will start out on pole. We got Daniel Ricciardo all the way back here in 14th. And we got both Florida racing cars starting 17th and 18th. We're going to be starting in front of a Williams car, both Alfa Romeos. Wonderful. And in front of one of the Haas cars and Williams. So that's certainly very nice. So we'll see how we do. But it should be pretty interesting. Not my best effort, but we stayed in there and able to do that. So luckily we should be able to take the race a little bit slower than that, and hopefully the car will handle a wee bit better, and I can get a little bit used to the turns just a tad bit. That was the thing. I had to kind of settle into a rhythm on these turns, and it just takes me a while to do that. So we'll see how we do in the race.
Welcome along then to the North Sea coast and Zandvoort, 25 miles away from Amsterdam, and the host for today's Dutch Grand Prix. It's a race the great Jim Clark won on 4 occasions, leading for an astonishing total of 370 laps. Zandvoort circuit, 14 corners, 10 to the right and 4 to the left, with plenty of steep camber and elevation changes to keep our drivers on their toes throughout a 2.6 mile lap. Also here, of course, is Anthony Davidson. Why don't we start by talking about Valtteri Bottas? That was a great win in the last race. Can they keep that momentum going this weekend?
It's always nice to come into a Grand Prix weekend on a high, but your expectations are based much more on your practice and qualifying runs. So it's the momentum from those sessions that they'll be hoping to carry into the race today.
It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Good job yesterday from Valtteri Bottas. The Finn starts from pole position, and it's Charles Leclerc in P2. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Hamilton, Verstappen, Sergio Perez, and Sainz, Matsushita, Albon, Ocon, and Lance Stroll, Kvyat, Gasly, Kevin Magnussen, and Norris, Russell, De Vries, the Rainmaster, and Juan Manuel Correa, Giovinazzi, Latifi, Grosjean, and Daniel Ricciardo fills the last spot on the grid. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today?
Yeah, so Daniel Ricciardo, 10 place penalty. That's pretty steep there. You can really see our beautiful green colors really showing up here in the bright sunlight. Definitely nice to see. So, alright, let's look at our pit strategy, car setup. We're going with, well, let's see here. What do we got? Can we select custom? Oh, there we go. Let's see, we got front aero, rear aero. We can actually modify this prior to the race, which is nice. Suspension, etc., etc. Front suspension, ride height, etc. Brake pressure. We definitely want this to be right about there. 70% front, 50% to the rear. Yeah, we want it even as much as possible there on the stuff. So luckily we can now play around with this just a little bit if we need to. Not going to mess around with a whole lot of this just because we don't need to mess anything up, but definitely nice to be able to go in and take a look here. So I think that is it. That is our setup, so we're good on that. Looking at strategy. With how fast this track is, I don't like the hard tires because the hard tires don't have as much grip starting out or even long term through the race. Whereas going from the soft to the mediums, that has better grip. So I like that a little bit better. So I think we're going to end up going with that. We're going to take our fuel down here just a tad. That's going to help us out with some weight, and we are ready to go. So let's get racing here as soon as I have a sip of my coffee. Good coffee. Alrighty, here we go. Nice and easy, nice and easy. A little bit of damage on the front wing already. Yeah, collision with Magnuson, of course. They do this weird like little checkup, but then they check up really hard, and it's just so... Ah, there's the other one. And that's one thing I hate about restarts. It's been a while since I had to react on them anyways, so... A little rusty on that, but still. Tell me about it. What do we got? What do we got on the strategy? Where did DeFreeze go? Oh wow, DeFreeze went behind me. Good night. So he did not get a good restart there at all. Up to P14, so that's pretty good, but we get the damage. That's going to really hurt us out. Yeah, car is not turning very well. Use some of the overtake here. There we go. Trying to save the fuel back some. Kind of get used to the track also too with the damage to the front end. We kind of gotta re-figure out how the car's driving to be able to work with it here. I'm going to take that down a little bit farther. We are really breaking in turns and really rubbing those tires off, so I want to kind of even that out. Who we got next to us? We got Russell. Is it Gasly? Russell there, okay. Let him have the spots. Yeah, we'll go ahead and let these three dudes get past us here. We'll fight on the rest. There we go. Totally missed my turn. We will beat the boss of Carrera out of the turn. So, I mean, the car still has speed, it's just we're missing a little bit on the downforce side. Actually, we're having a really good lap right now here. Exactly. Trying to get a good lap here. Not a bad lap. Do not want to get in the way of DeFreeze. Don't want to bump him or give him any damage if we can help it. I definitely like where my car is right now, but it's definitely not faster than he is without damage, so that's why I was staying back here for the moment. But technically, I guess I kind of do need to move it up some if we want to finish better than we are right now. But yeah, I'm not that comfortable moving in and around my teammate. He's already got a point on the season. Definitely don't want to hurt his chances, driver championship wise. Anyways, all right, who we got behind us? We got Ricardo. We used overcake. Overcake? Well, I guess we're overcaking the engine, that's true. Alright, a little bit hard there, not too bad. We're still making pretty good time here, so tires must be warming up. Alright, we're going to use everything through the turn here. And took another 2 seconds off the lap, so track is getting faster, and we're getting faster, so everybody's kind of speeding up here. That's good to see. Getting a little bit less on the hard braking areas, that's good to see. We'll go ahead and cycle through here for a second. I just want to see where my tires are at. Not the best. Slow through here. Keep getting faster, so yeah. Now we're gonna lose all that. Bridge back on. There we go. car isn't handling that bad for the amount of downforce we don't have on the front, so getting that fixed though when we come to pit road, I think will help us out greatly. But I mean, the car's honestly handling much better than it did last year at this track, so we really put a lot of work into the suspension and the aero, so definitely thanks to the whole team for getting that done. Because if it was last year, oh boy, we'd already be out of this race in a ginormous dirt pile, because that car was not handling very well at all. So thanks to the guys getting the work done at the shop, because this car drives much better than it did. Right, late to the brakes there, that did not help us out. Low into the corner, that didn't help either. We got lap 11, that's where we're going to be coming into pit. Let's see how we do there. I mean, at this point we don't need to, obviously DeFries needs to get in before us, might as well let him get in because he's doing the best. So we can come in a little bit later, kind of push the limits of the tires here, just see what we can do. And I just need to run some good laps here and catch back up to these guys. We're going to try running standard here for the next few laps, just see what we can do. That was a pretty good save back there in the gravel, then out of the gravel, I must say. Not my favorite position to be in, but we did get it done to where we needed it to be, so that kind of worked somewhat in our favor. Yep, tires are starting to lose grip here. And we're pushing them pretty hard, I must say, but I normally push my tires pretty hard in anything I drive anyways, so that's about normal. Not where we want it to be, that's for sure. Got up here, somebody, oh, looks like we're clear. Not sure what that was about then. Just random yellow flag? Or I've got a yellow flag up here. Got somebody slow there. That's Carrera. He's having a slow time. Looks like he missed pit road as well. So bummer for him, but yep, he is now out of the session. He's going to be pulling out. So obviously some sort of major issue with Carrera. Bummer for him and Stuart Haas. Haas F1, I should say. We're actually going to go ahead and pit this time by. There's no need to continue with this if we can get something better at the moment here. Yep, everyone else is kind of pitting there, so we're going to go ahead and come on in, get our pit done. Just might as well. Got our new tires all set up. Very good. Yeah, we had some major wear on the tires, so yep, go ahead and get this all nice and pitted. Get these mediums kind of warmed up here. They're pretty cool at the moment, so my teammate is in the pits. Good to know. We got a brand new front wing and everything, so we're good on that. Hopefully we can get a caution here that'll stack the field back up, but I kind of think we're not going to. Yep, tires are definitely still cool at the moment. So we gotta get those guys warmed up and we should be on our way here in a bit. Definitely have a better downforce on the front end, that's for sure. Not steering as well though, so that's interesting. So let's see here, going through these here. Oh yeah, car feels much better through there at the moment, so that front wing really does help through there. So, early mistake on my part in the front of the race, put a lot of damage on the front wing. That ended up hurting us overall. Also, kind of gave up spots and stuff. And we see DeFries up there. He's lost positions, but he also has... Gotcha. So technically DeFries does have newer tires though than the rest of the field. Does that mean he'll be able to get past them? Unfortunately, probably not. Kinda hope he would, but I don't think he will. Nice into the turn out. Hard into that turn there. Totally missed my braking zone. As I said, not one of my best tracks, especially in an F1 car, but it's certainly an enjoyable track. A lot of fun, a lot of nice twists and turns. It's definitely a very well laid out track, definitely a good race track overall, but yeah, not one of my favorites to actually race at. But yeah, we definitely need to get more practice on this track, I think, in the foreseeable future. But at least we won't finish last. That's the thing I take away from finishing without a DNF. We're actually going to finish the race, so that's helpful. Ooh, car almost came around on me. Be able to keep the Mercedes behind us, so I definitely like that. We're just kind of cruising at fuel 2. We're going to put some rich on the straightaway here. Yep. Into the wall. That kind of messes up everything there. So unfortunate, but exactly so. No point in pitting now if we don't have to. I think that was Botas that just went past us, so that's kind of nice to know. Wow, so this is the only 3 guys out here. Out in the lead, so these guys have been doing a number on the entire field, so good job to them, that's for sure. Yeah, there ain't nobody back there. Yeah, we're not pushing anymore. Already messed up the car. Want to go ahead and finish this race. Make sure we're not DNFing. Want to make sure we finish the race. Yeah, the next car is a BWT, so I think Lewis Hamilton's back behind him. So that's pretty interesting the way that stacked up. Totally missing my braking cues, which is really unhelpful. Looks like we're pretty good on the overall wear and stuff, so that's nice to see. More damage to the side there. Luckily, since I am a lap down, this will be my last lap. Nice to know. Luckily, we did run a pretty good lap there of 1:16. Definitely happy with that lap. That's pretty close to our qualifying. I think it's better than our qualifying lap, so kind of happy with that overall. Pretty good for my lap times in this game anyways, so we'll take that away, and we'll also take away the fact that we really got to get into a good groove with the car when racing here. Just totally do not get the braking zones, don't get the turn-ins. I'm going to try and do some blocking there. Try and slow the 44 down. But it didn't make it. Well, we finished the race, not the way we wanted to, but we did get it done, and we did finish, so we'll take it.
A difficult race then on a circuit that demands complete concentration, but they've persevered to take the win here today. So Anthony, what made the difference out there today?
I feel like consistency was probably the key today. There's being quick, and then there's being quick lap after lap after lap. If you can do that, you can capitalise on other people's errors without making many of your own. And that's an approach that can push you a long way up the field.
And I can see the drivers starting to approach the podium for the victory celebrations. A real team victory today. Everybody played their part. Congratulations then to Mercedes, your race winners today. So let's review the updated drivers' standings. More points for Valtteri Bottas, further solidifying his lead at the top of the table. Let's focus on the driver of the day. Anthony Davidson, who do you pick?
That's got to be the Flying Finn. Wait, how many Flying Fins have we had now? Anyway, I'm talking about Bottas this time. Just great raw speed, and a good job in traffic as well.
Let's move on to the constructors. Mercedes continue to extend their lead. Meanwhile, a strong weekend from Red Bull this time out, and they improve their position in the championship. After an event like that, who knows what the sport has in store for us next time? Be sure to join us again as we continue to bring you the latest excitement in Formula One.
Yes, looking at the lap times, we were actually doing fairly decent in the lap times. Overall, we're doing better than quite a few of these guys back here. But then obviously we had a bunch of 15-second lap times, which are pretty interesting. So that's cool to see. But yep, not the best day for us, that's for sure. But we'll have to see what we do. Nick DeFries has fallen down to 12th. We're still 22nd without any points, but hopefully that will change at some point. So we'll see you back here at R&D in a bit. Alright guys, we are back here at the shop, and we got sponsors and stuff to renew the next time we come around. We also got some activities to do. We got aero department, we've got marketing strategy plus team. We also have awareness for our second driver. We'll go ahead and get that done. Go ahead and get him as much training as he needs. We'll go ahead and check out see, I like almost all of these guys. We'll go ahead and renew everybody. And everybody's still... I think we gotta go reset everybody on the thing. But other than that, looks like we're good on that. We'll double check faculties here. What we got in the R&D. We got 514 points, so not enough to do anything with. Not a whole lot of moolah. We'll go ahead and just get this all taken care of here real quick. There we go. We got Spain up next, which is a super fun track. We'll double check our vehicle here. Everything looks good. Contracts, etc. That's all looking good. Customization on the car. Yep, I just gotta redo that. But other than that, it looks like we're all done for today, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video. Not the best race I've had, but still, fun track. And we gotta get some more practice in on it. So, thanks guys for watching. We'll see you guys here next time on the next F1 Racing with Florida Racing. And hopefully, it will be a win at Spain, one of my favorite tracks. We'll see how we do. See you guys next time. Bye-bye. Alright guys, welcome back to Florida Racing in F1. We are back, and we are here at the beautiful track known as the Circuit de Barcelona, Catalunya. But anyways, so we are here, and so what we're checking out is we got ourselves practice done, and we're going to see if we can't get some upgrades underway here. Looks like we can. We can get some brake calipers taken care of, so that would be helpful. It's not going to get us a whole lot of a giant upgrade, but that is something that would help, getting some better handling brakes. Taking a look here, see if we got anything else sitting out that could be upgraded. We could go over and get some more engine power, but I think really trying to get the handling is really what we need to focus on right now. Engine has been doing decent, so we're gonna go ahead and get these calipers. We're gonna do it on the standard development because I don't want to waste resource points if we can help it. So we got that already on the upgrade. Engine and everything looks good, so no major wear issues that we need to address there. We got Nick DeFries sitting in 12th. We got 1 point on the season so far, so that's nice. We're going to go ahead and head out to qualifying, and we'll be back to see what kind of setup we need to do for the race. Alright guys, so welcome back. So taking a look here, we got ourselves a Nick DeFries up to 16th, so a little bit better over 2 Williams cars, the 2 Haas, and 2 Alfa Romero, so that's kind of nice to see. Now what we were able to do is we were able to get to 5th. Now what we changed is I loosened up the differential on throttle, and I switched up the off throttle differential. So changed both of those to try and help kind of stiffen us up during off throttle, because that is one thing I've noticed, that off throttle the car gets very loose. So just trying to get that a little bit stiffened up, and that seemed to help the car out a little bit for my driving style. So, and we just barely beat out Lando Norris there. Look at that. So just by 1/10 of a second. That's the difference. That's pretty crazy there. So yeah, not bad starting up in 5th. We'll see if we can hopefully not wreck it.
The Spanish Grand Prix has been a permanent fixture on the Formula One calendar for over 30 years now, and for good reason. Do you remember Michael Schumacher's absolute dominance here in that rain-soaked Grand Prix in 1996? That day he took his first ever victory for Ferrari, and we've had many more iconic moments since. It's a sellout crowd of 140,000 here today as we await lights out for the 730-metre sprint down to turn 1 of this 2.9-mile racetrack. Overtaking is challenging through these 16 corners, but there's still a lot of high-speed excitement to be found, including the flat-out turn 3 and the terrifying blind right of turn 9. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, and Valtteri Bottas will line up alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen, Ricciardo, the Rainmaster, and Norris, Sainz, Matsushita, Leclerc, and Alexander Albon, Gasly, Ocon, Sergio Perez, and Kvyat, Stroll, De Vries, George Russell, and Kevin Magnussen, Latifi, Giovinazzi, Grosjean, and Juan Manuel Correa. Now, it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track.
Alright, so let's take a look at pit strategy here. So we got ourselves this right here. And so it looks like we have a fairly decent amount of speed there with how long we're running the mediums. I almost kind of want to run those a little bit shorter to some extent. Let me see here. We're going to edit this. We'll lose a little bit of speed, it says there, but I just kind of like that a little bit better. Stint 2, add stint, remove stint. That sounds like that should work out pretty good for us there. Make sure we have that right there. I kind of like that particular strategy. We got ourselves 17 laps, so we're going to take our fuel down. That's going to give us a little bit more speed there to 18. We will be saving just a little bit, but I think that should work out. Of course, we got a custom setup here, so let's actually take a look at here what we did. So we got a bit more. Well, here's what we did with the differential. So a little bit. Well, actually, no, this switched back on me. Differential adjustment on throttle. Yeah, I had this a little bit on the lower side, and then I'd put this back up. Right, they just switched those so that off throttle we had a little bit more. Just a little bit more. So that's basically all that we did. We got the 50% on the from front to the rear, so that's how we're doing that. And then all the tire pressures, that's all the same. So there we go. We got that taken care of. We got that selected, and we are ready to go racing. Let's just not wreck it. So, alright guys, let's get to work. Lewis Hamilton gets by on the outside there. We're going to be able to really get third there after the car came around. That was interesting. Never quite had a car do that in those particular turns. So that was interesting. We got somebody to outside there. Yeah, we had Verstappen there. Yeah, having that lock, a little bit more of a locked up off throttle differential in the turns, that really does help with how the car handles. So I do like that just a little bit more. So right now this is what speed we have running on lean. So we're saving fuel at the moment. We're going to be a little bit off right there. Verstappen, oh, he didn't get by. I missed the transition there, but right now actually holding position pretty good. So we're going to keep the fuel where it is right now, because running anything higher could potentially get the car unsettled, and we just don't want to do that if we can help it. So don't want to do that. Lewis Hamilton with the fastest lap so far. Let's get to work here. So on the straights for the next few laps we will be running higher fuel. I can switch that back and forth fairly easily. We can get that taken care of. I think I remember, yeah, hitting that curve, I think it bottoms out is what happens, and that's why that happens. So I forget how I do that, but I had it happen before, and that did not work out for me in the long run. So we actually improved our lap time just a little bit there. So we've been using a bit of overtake here throughout. Okay, kind of shortcut that a little bit too much there. Got to get into a rhythm. So let's go to talking about what we need to do here. Hit the brakes, nice entry turn, off throttle, at the throttle. Make sure we don't spin out. That's the worst transition right there that always gets me. Alright, on the brakes, nice easy entry. Nice easy entry. A little bit of shortcut there, not too bad. Alright, get the car nice and straightened out and hit the throttle. Sweet. Brakes nice and easy. Make sure we don't get too close to that curve right there because that will spin us out. We got Ricardo and Verstappen behind us. If we could get a podium, I would like that very, very, very much. Car actually feels really good today. Team did a good job. It's all up to the driver in the seats, and yeah, big transition going from those NASCAR's stock car and stock trucks to this right here. So we got to do a lot of work. Surprised that wasn't cutting. My palms are actually clammy from this, just because of haven't done it that much in a while. So get back on track here. We got Verstappen, going to pinch him. He's going to pinch us. Going to be able to get ourselves back in the groove here. We should. Yep, we'll come back out with that position. No damage as far as I can tell. Going to kind of shortcut that just a little bit. Here we go there. So Verstappen's the one to look for. He definitely has more speed than we do, which is fine. We just need to put together good laps and have good handling. That's really all we got to do. And luckily this is my favorite track, so that kind of helps. But you can see everybody's kind of stacked up behind me, whereas the Mercedes have just driven away. Which is just absolutely crazy how much they've driven away right there. So we're still running on lean. We're not over throttling the car, not trying to get it loose or anything. We might become more aggressive. Yeah, we're going to keep the strategy that we're on, thanks. But what we might do is once we get... Okay, a little bit of corner cutting warning there, so keep an eyeball on that. So one thing we do have to do, we need to get that turn taken care of. That's always been my worst turn, so get through this, no transition, kind of check everybody up there. Gonna keep with our strategy. There we go, nice and easy there. Ah! Almost lost it completely. Yeah, just totally went to the throttle too soon in that turn, and that just almost brought us around. I think definitely with that differential change, that if we didn't have that switched up, we'd be really spun out. We got who we got? Kelly there. Gotta watch out for him. Ooh. Tires are starting to slide a bit more. We do have the 50 brake bias, so that's been helping us out. But yeah, you can just see just in the brake a little bit there, being aggressive. The inside of the clear here, nice and easy, nice and easy. Actually get that position. Verstappen slowed down in that turn real bad. Probably just trying to check us up. Okay. Gonna be a little bit less aggressive through here. Nice and easy, nice and easy, nice and easy, nice and easy. A little bit too far to the outside. That's gonna let Claire get by. to the outside of him here. Nicely done, able to outbrake him there. Don't want to hit that, that'll cause us to spin out there. And this has been one of my best races at this track in F1, so definitely appreciate that. Alright, nice and easy, nice and easy. A little bit too low, but much better turn. Yep, we know, thanks. Our teammate has lost positions, it looks like, from what I can tell from the back there. Alright, we're on lap 6, so lap 7 is where we want to come in and do our pitting. Yeah, we just gotta really slow this down, a little bit too far to the outside, not too bad though. If we enter that section with too much speed, we're totally going to spin out, and so that's why going wide kind of works for me, because it slows me down, so this works. Now if we step in here, we might be able to get past him again. Nice and easy, nice and easy, nice and easy. Right, here we go. He is slowed down for sure. Alright, he's going to get the little bit of position there. We're going to kind of bump here just a tad. We're going to get to the inside there. That's going to give us preferred lane. Where did Ricardo go? Did he pit? Is that what happened? Because Ricardo was up here, farther up. Oh, Ricardo pitted. So, hey, several guys pitted. Okay, so I'm not sure that's... must be their pit spots, but that's interesting because he had been up here in third. Interesting, okay, so interesting strategy play there by Ricardo. Going to the pit early. Okay, a little bit overcooking there. Not too bad. So pit entry is this lap or the next. And we're going to definitely come in this time now. Got a 5-second penalty there. We're gonna go with mediums. Yeah, we got a lot of wear there, so definitely get that all taken care of. Yeah, we're paying a penalty right now. There we go. Guys can get back to work. Currently we are P17, so we got kind of thrown back there with the penalty, but we should be able to make up some ground here. Trying to get my my adjustments back to where I need them. There we go. So penalty, that hurt us pretty bad, but luckily we were able to serve it so it won't be there at the end of the race, so that's kind of nice. But amazingly, we've done really good at racing pretty clean without any major damage issues, so I like that. So we're going to be running standard here for the rest of the run. A little bit of teammates in the pits, good to know. I was ran at the back of him. He just was super slow in that corner there. Who we got? Yeah, Fiat? Yeah, that guy. Anyways. I'm gonna double check to see. Looks like everything is good there, so no major damage. There's our teammate right there. Freeze, fresh tires there. Don't want to get involved with anything with him around. Get back to standard here. Not sure why we switched out. Alright. little bit of nose bumping there. Be careful, don't want to get any nose damage if we can help it. Nice to see DeFreeze actually gain some spots, it looks like, so far, so good job by him. Yeah, just trying to make a pass there, trying to keep the sport interesting. Don't mind me. I'm going to try and get past our teammate if we can here. And we're going to get past him pretty quickly, it looks like. So hopefully he can gain some speed. Pretty good transition there. We got Magnussen and Verstappen in front of us. We need to get those so we can get some points. So we got one other guy up there in front of Verstappen that we might be able to get as well. What? Major check up there for Magnussen through that turn. We're definitely cooking some tires though. So we need to figure out how to be a little bit more gentle on the brakes. That's why that brake development might help us out a whole lot. Ooh, car almost came around on me there. I'm going to try and overcook it again here into the turn. That's going to get us to the inside. Nice, 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 nice. And we get the position over Magnussen. Nicely played, nicely played. So we know we have a passing zone right there that when we need to, we can use, so that's good. Okay, we're going to totally overdo that. Get back into a good rhythm here. A little bit off there, okay. We hit the... Oh, I didn't even know there was an incident, so what was that about? Get ourselves 200 miles an hour there. Oop, oh boy, yeah, almost forgot about that. So totally ran that, and that's a spin out zone, so we cannot do that again. That Stroll is out. I don't know if he was behind me or in front of me. I think in behind me. That's what that was. Trying to catch up these two guys right here. A little bit too catty there. But we need points, and I would very much like to finish a race in the points versus either finishing all the way back or just totally dominating. I'd like a little bit more consistency here, so if we can get that, I would be very appreciative. Valtteri Bottas set a fastest lap again there. Nice and easy through there. There we go. Slowly catching up to these two. Get the yellow fact for. Yep, we got another car there. Alright, Verstappen. Okay, a little bit too cutty there as well, but didn't spin out, so we're good. Verstappen going to try and get by Gasly here. Try and use a little bit more overtake throughout here, just to try and get up to these guys. Because right there, Gasly, that's a point paying position there, and I would very much like to obtain that. I'd also like to get past Verstappen too, after he tried to spin me out, but we will forget about that for the moment. Alright, we're not going to have, not enough position to try and dive bomb him into that turn there. We're going to actually lose some position time there. Is Nick back in the pits? Oh, that must be delayed, or maybe he's heading to the pits. Maybe that's it. It's not our best lap there, a little bit off. Slowly getting up to Gasly here. I don't want to hit that. We are. Alright, up to Gasly. He's slowing down just a little bit. He went way wide on that. Not sure why the car went like that. Yeah, we totally overcooked trying to do that. Totally missed the zone. Be able to get that done. Just tried to send it in there too hard. Just did not work. See if we can't get up to him here. Not gonna get to him. Into his outside. That's going to get us the position. Got a little bit of a warning. Luckily, no penalty. And we have got ourselves a points paying position for the moment. I'd very much like to go and get Verstappen's position if I can. A little bit. Okay, that's going to put us a 3-second penalty. Yeah, we already got one. So we're going to need a lot of speed to be able to get to Verstappen. And, ooh, totally did that. And we're just going to totally lose it here. And Pierre's send us around into the dirt. Well, that was a total bummer of the day, but yeah, just totally got off track there and then got sent around by Perez there. We're going to have to remember that one. But yeah, I think, let's see here. Yeah, tires just started wearing there. Started losing grip, so. Too aggressive and just not enough tire to be able to benefit from it, unfortunately. Yeah, we don't really care at this point, unfortunately, so we're going to go ahead and come in. Yep, got it. So get a car fixed up here. Got a few other guys pitting here as well with all of that, so go ahead and get fixed. So that's a bummer. Had a really good race going on there. Just totally lost it up here in the braking zone, and then obviously just got sent around. So that's a real bummer. Looking at top 10 with points paying. But one of the best races we've had at the track so far, just for consistent lap time, so that helps. But yeah, just ended up not being able to get it taken care of at the end. And obviously we still got Nick DeFries having a pretty low points paying day as well, so we just gotta work on all that, get the handling, get the brakes, all that, upgrade and stuff. So but yeah, just not one of our best races results for how much we did. I mean, we did a lot today. That was really impressive, but just could not get it done. So that's a bummer. That is for sure a major bummer. I'm going to come around to collect the flag here as we're lapped down. So there we go, all done. Yep. That's a bummer. That's a bummer.
Another Spanish Grand Prix is over, and what a special race it was. Anthony, tell me, what was it that helped them achieve this success?
I think that smart tyre management on track and very smooth driving definitely assisted in their victory today. That combination meant they got the absolute maximum out of their tyres at all times.
Mercedes are on top form once again after an excellent race weekend. It's great to see them up on that podium once again. So then, it's time to see how this result affects the Drivers' Championship. More points for Valtteri Bottas, further solidifying his lead at the top of the table. Now, let's discuss, Ants. Who would you say is a contender for Driver of the Day?
It's got to be Valtteri Bottas, a commanding performance that I think had the audience's eyes glued to him for the majority of the race.
It's time to check out the Constructors' standings. Mercedes continue to extend their lead. Meanwhile, good work from Racing Point this weekend, who pushed themselves further up the order. And with that, we wrap up another weekend of motorsport. But with more races lined up, be sure to join us when we come back with more Formula One.
Yep, so we got Antonio Giovinazzi, Carrera, and us ended up lapped down there, also with penalties, so that didn't help as well. And then, of course, Lance Stroll ended up being knocked out. But yeah, Sergio Perez sending us around, that did not help us out at a bit. Nick DeFries was able to improve his position, so good job by him. And obviously, Mercedes just dominating as always. So, but yeah, that's a bummer finish. That is a bummer. Alright guys, so we're back here, so let's take a look at what we got. We can get some resource points from power departments, so let's get that taken care of here. See if we can also get some more resource points there as well, so that's also kind of helpful. But let me see here. We'll just kind of move these for a second. So simulator, we can help our driver out. Second driver press tour, we can do that. We can also get some cash, which might also be helpful. But we also could, as I said, we could use some resource points there, so we'll go ahead and do that just because we do need to get some stuff taken care of here. So let's check out what we got going on here. We need to get this redeveloped there, so we got that. So let's go ahead and advance time. So we got ourselves some resource points still here, and yeah, there's nothing we can upgrade at the moment, so that's a bit of a bummer. Checking a look here, and yeah, there's nothing really that we can get done at the moment. Everything's kind of locked up still. So we have that, and let's look at what we can do with facilities. Not a whole lot we can upgrade. Engine, which we're not doing that much work over there at the moment, so we don't really need to spend the money on that. Nothing we can really do anywhere else, it's looking like. Yeah, so basically we are just kind of stuck at the moment with where we're at. We do have this race. This one's going to be crazy. Monaco. This one is going to be absolutely insane. We do have the power supplier, Honda, who is powering our engines. We do have a special little treat that we're going to be able to do at Monaco for the race weekend. So that's going to be fun. But yeah, nothing really going on other than that. So we just got to get some good race finishes. We are slowly getting our performance there to be really competitive, and so hopefully that means we can get a little bit better, but currently, yeah, we're just not really advancing to where we need to be. So let me check out what we got here. We got all the driver perks helping me out. Current driver market, things are pretty expensive. So that's the other thing too, is that I'm really kind of thinking Nick DeVries hasn't really advanced that much, so we might let him go after this season, depending on what the market is. So, I mean, there he is right there. I mean, right now he's doing pretty good, but yeah, I'm not sure. We'll have to see, but different things to be thinking about money-wise to try and get us moving along here, because we really could use just some more consistent finishes, both from me, I definitely need to do that, but then also from our second driver as well. So, anyways, guys, that's the basic plan, and as I said, we got a special event that we're going to have at Monaco with our power supply manufacturers. That's going to be fun. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys here next time with Florida Racing in F1. Thanks, guys, for watching. Bye-bye. Alright, everyone. Welcome back to the Combustion Gamer YouTube channel and Florida Racing F1. We are back here, and a few things I hadn't really noticed. One, there's a camera right there. Two, I have a beautiful coffee thermos, USB ports, earphones. I also have an ancient phone. I mean, that thing right there is ancient. I actually have one of those sitting beside me right now. That's kind of funny. And then also this wireless keyboard and mouse for my screen. That's pretty funny. So anyways, guys, we are here. So we are here for the Circuit de Monaco, the race weekend. So we are here. It's actually been kind of wet for practice session 2, so we've had a bit of wet down on the track. That's also when we were able to get our special Honda drive-in, so you're going to see that here in just a bit as I go qualifying. But yeah, overall, it's been a pretty good race weekend so far. We have our strategy for our team. And my strategy for myself, and that is just stay in the back and don't wreck. But also we do have some new upgrades that we're working on. We got a new Halo upgrade that's going to help us get more rear downforce. So that is being developed on the rush, so hopefully that will get done. We're also going to hopefully get some resource points and get some of these other major chassis upgrades done, and we're also waiting on our brake calipers. So we already got our brake disc, now we're waiting on our brake calipers, and as of course we need to upgrade our chassis department to be able to get more of those upgrades as well. But so far the team is working really hard, and definitely doing pretty good, all things considered. So I'm going to go qualifying here and enjoy our special drive around the Monaco circuit with our special Honda car that Honda was nice enough to bring us. So check that out, and I'm going to go get some qualifying done. See you there! Alright guys, welcome back. So here we go. Honda was nice enough to bring these test cars out for us. So this is the Honda concept car. So we're here testing this out at Monaco. It's pretty wet right now. We just got done with round 2 of practice, and very nice of them to bring these out. I think we got one of the don't remember who that is in front of me, but one of the other teams, they're getting to test these cars out here in the rain. We're hoping this is going to clear out here in the end. We got just 2 laps that we get to test out with. You can kind of see that my HUD there is really kind of yeah, it's starting to glitch there in the wet, but we're here for the pretty hot laps, just testing out these cars out here. And I have to say, thanks to Honda for bringing these cars out and letting us test them. That's a lot of vibration in this thing. Ooh, nice and dry through here. Oh, has some pretty good handling, I have to say. Oh, good, they actually have a tire barrier here today. So, they got several of the teams doing their pretty hot lap with promotion with their manufacturing stuff, and so they put a tire barrier there just in case for that. So, nice of them to do that, but it is slick out here, that's for sure. Yeah, I'm not good at this track. I'm not sure what the race is going to be, but I think I figured out the basic, what the basic strategy for the race is going to be, and that's going to be slow and easy, just try to make it to the end, because I don't think I'm going to have a very good day. Nick was having a fairly good practice. Oh good, the rain finally cleared out, but other than that, I don't think it's going to be that good of a race day. Okay, that rain cleared out pretty quick there. Ooh, boy. Ah, hit the wall. Luckily, these are fairly cheap to fix, they said, so they said if you hit the wall, it's okay. Yeah, it feels like it's fine, so I mean, pretty sturdy feeling car, like a little tiny tank almost. I forget what engine they said was in here, but I mean, it's fairly responsive, all-wheel drive. I mean, with how wet it is, it's not handling too bad. I would have expected it to handle a lot worse. Nice. Yeah, I like this car. So they were trying to test out a bunch of little different features and stuff, and so this car was their perfect. Hit the wall there a little bit. Perfect little test piece, and I mean they did a good job with it. Ooh boy, it is slick out here. But yeah, just trying to test a bunch of stuff with a lightweight frame and then suspension and stuff. So I mean, it's a pretty neat car. So once again, thanks to Honda, our power plant manufacturer, for bringing this car out for us to try. And it's definitely kind of fun. They only gave us 2 laps, so I'm going to be done after this, but I mean, this car's pretty cool. So I have to try it again on a dry track, but yeah, I like it. It's a pretty fun car. I'm going to have to try and get the Panaz out again and take that to one of the tracks here soon, but other than that, it's fun doing these pretty promotionals. So anyways, let's get back to qualifying. Alright guys, so taking a look at our at our results. So we got Nick DeFries actually qualifying P12, so good job to him. We actually had a left front tire failure, also known as the entire front end just broke off, so that was rather unhelpful, and I'm sure you know the reason why. But other than that, yeah, we have our strategy for tomorrow that was still going to be working, and yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. Just staying in the back, going slow, and trying not to wreck ourselves.
A proper road race, and in the true meaning of the word. That was how Mr. Monaco, the late great Graham Hill, once described this iconic event. The cars we drive have come a long way in the intervening half-century, but still we race on those same public roads beside the Mediterranean Sea. There's no victory more coveted than that of the Monaco Grand Prix. We're on the French Riviera once more this weekend at the 2-mile-long Circuit de Monaco. The cars will climb around 40 metres up the hill, past the casino, and then descend downwards towards the harbour through Sector 2. It's a very short run from pole position to the first of the 19 corners at Saint-Devote, and don't expect to see much overtaking here today. And as always, a man with plenty of racing experience joins me in the commentary box. Today it's Anthony Davidson. Tell me, Ant, you're no stranger to surviving the melee of Turn 1. So how do you keep out of trouble when there's so much going on around you?
There are 3 main things to worry about there, Crofty. Positioning, awareness and discipline. First, you have to put your car in a bit of space and make sure you have room to react to what the others are doing. Then you have to watch your mirrors and listen to the sounds around you to get a sense of where everyone is. And finally, just don't get too greedy. Just because a gap exists doesn't always mean you should go for it.
It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, and P2 goes to Daniel Ricciardo, a strong showing from the Australian. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Bottas, Leclerc, Carlos Sainz, and Norris, Albon, Ocon, Perez, and Nobuharu Matsushita, Verstappen, De Vries, Pierre Gasly, and Kvyat, Stroll, Russell, Kevin Magnussen, and Roman Grosjean, Latifi, Correa, Giovinazzi, and the Rainmaster. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today?
So let's get into the race and stay in the back. And Max Verstappen, I think, is who was in the Red Bull. That's a massive penalty for him. So bummer for that team. Not sure what's going on with that, but that's a massive penalty. That's for sure. What's interesting is he's not even back here, so he got a penalty without actually having to serve the penalty. I'm not sure what's going on with that. Maybe that was just a fluke. But I know I saw a 10th-place penalty on him, so I'm not sure what's happening with that. Strange. So as I said, slow is the name of the game. Trying not to rip off our wing or anything like that, so that is what we're doing. Because mainly for me, it's just brand new track. I just need to get used to it as much as possible. And we got a major slowdown right here. Let everybody kind of clear that here. Actually got around that turn fairly decently. As if we're going to gain many positions today. This is one part of the track that I hate with a vengeance. This one right there, that I hate. Hate that part of the track right there. Ooh, loose. Guys almost came around on me on that one. Nice and easy through here. No need to hurry. And certainly no need to wreck the car for where we're at. We might as well let everybody else do that and gain the rewards and be here at the end of the race. That is the main thing that we're working on today here. That's one thing we're going to have to watch out for, is not getting time penalties on that as well, because I'm terrible at that sector. That's why I said that's my worst. And so just got to kind of figure this out without getting penalties, without wrecking, hopefully. Make sure the officials are happy with what we're doing and not penalizing us every 10 seconds. And just making sure that we stay in this thing versus not being in this thing. So that, as I said, if we can come through here without DNFing on this track, it will be a huge benefit. So we have DRS on this track. I don't even know where DRS zone would be on this track, in all honesty. I don't see that you could have a DRS zone in this track, now that I'm thinking about it, so I'm not sure what exactly they were thinking on that one. Yeah, just I'm carrying too much speed, so I gotta manage the speed somehow, because the car is not liking turning through there, and I'm not liking turning through there with too much speed. So I gotta figure out a nice smooth Nice and easy, nice and easy. So see, get the speed so that we're taking that, but not wrecking the car out. Yep, a little bit of damage down the wing. Gonna have some more. Yep, that's the stuff that we gotta keep an eyeball on, because that's gonna be my problem all day, is overcooking it. Yep. I hear you. Not much I can do about that, sir, but we will keep that in mind. Maybe I need more grip in the front. Maybe that was it. We're gonna keep saving, don't worry. Yep, there's more damage to the wing. Front turn is not there. Oh, that's because the wing. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. The tire wing's going. Okay, we'll be coming in the pit then for that. Much better with the front wing back on. We're gonna be easy though, because we need to get these tires warmed up. Yep. Yeah, I'm not totally sure what setup-wise we could possibly do to get this track to be easier. I don't think there is a setup that we can do. I don't think there's anything I can technically do to make this track better for myself. At the moment, anyways. It's definitely tight. Ooh, that's bright zone right there. You got some pretty good brake. Nice and easy, nice and easy. Good. Okay, the soft tires, definitely liking those. I think we might have been overcooking the mediums. Once we lost the wing, whoa, whoa, I did not like how fast that went through there. Yeah, I think we were overcooking the fronts with the braking. And then I guess there's a DRS zone through here. I don't see why you would need that, unfortunately. But anyways, but yeah, front wing, having that back on, that definitely helps us out. Almost feels like I need to loosen up the rear end somehow. Not sure how you would do that, but the rear end definitely seems like that's the weak link in the turns. It's not reacting and not as responsive as the front. 'Cause the front, I got plenty of response in the front. There's a 3-second time penalty. Honestly, I don't know what I gained by that, but hey, whatever. Yeah, I think there's something with just not overcooking the speed into the turns. I think that's one of the main things that I gotta get down, because it's not a fast track, it's a slow track. Just kind of figuring that out will be helpful. Teammate is in pits. It seems like he's a little bit early on the strategy for that, but it's up to him. Yeah, we're not going to, but thanks for the advice. We want to keep this car. Oh, good night. Wreck the wing again. Need to work on that wing because that is way... Oh, good night. Almost lost the other one. It's going to be at least the 3-stop race today, that's for sure. Ah, there's more. Actually drove away from the leaders just a little bit. I'm actually kind of surprised by that, but yeah, interesting. We actually got away, but I don't think any of them have pitted for new tires, so that's kind of helping us out. I'm not liking what Nick DeFries... Oh, good night. There's the other part of the wing. I'm not really liking what DeFries did with the early pit. I'm not sure that's going to work out for him, just looking at that. What we're doing definitely is not working for us, I can tell you that right now. Good night. Yeah, see, it's just, the car's so... Yeah, it's not good in the turns. I'm not sure how to fix that. Looks like we got Ricardo in the lead. There's more damage to the wing. Okay, we need a new wing, people. Yep, we'll take that. Don't hit the wall. Almost lost the tire there. I think we should have another wing in the pits here. Go, let DeFries by. And we already knocked a thing in our wing already. Luckily we have unlimited resources when it comes to the wings, that's kind of helpful. I'm sorry, dude. You're gonna have to stay behind me at least through these. We'll let you all by here in a second, but right now you are stuck behind me. Ooh, there we go. We can actually we can help defreeze. Keep all these guys behind us for the majority. There you go. Run, 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 run. There you go. Yep, I can almost guarantee that. Everybody coming into the pits, it look like they're... Ow! Alright guys, go ahead and get another wing ready. Hopefully you're refabbing one of the other ones, because we're probably going to need one of the broken ones again here soon too. I guess I could run without one, but... might as well go ahead and do all that we can. Blue flag, who we got, who we got, who we got. Yeah, don't tell me about strategy right now, please. Thank you. Yep, I know. I'm gonna let you by here in just a second. Let me get over to the side. There you go. You can get past me, get past me. Apparently you can't get past me. You'd like to get past me. Better not. Oh, hey, if the guys won't pass me, I can't help that, dude. Give me a penalty for not letting these guys pass, and he's like, they're not passing me. Like, how's that work? Yeah, for what? We got Carrera behind us here. Almost hit the wing again. Surprised we haven't had a safety car, honestly. Not sure what track is next, but I hope it's better than this one. Add a little more damage to the wing there. Just a little scrape. Yeah, let's go ahead and scrape the other one. There we go. Yeah, make it nice and even. And a little bit more. Yeah, there we go. Okay, let's come back in and get a new wing. Oh, let's almost wreck the car. I mean, we could do that too. I know. Boy, there's the other wing. Getting some penalty taken care of there. So luckily the guys have been working pretty hard there. Got ourselves another wing ready to go. So thanks to all those guys for putting in the work and being able to rework one of the wings. Definitely nice of them to get that taken care of for us. Okay, we gotta let these people past here, so... Ah, whoa, that was a crazy move. Hold on. We go to the outside. There you go, you want past? Yep, you want past, okay. Okay, well, you're not gonna get past now, are you? Alright, tires, nice run, there we go. Get everybody stacked up here for it to freeze. Hopefully they gain some positions. Alright, go, guys. There we go. Oh, I almost hit the wing off there. That was not going to be good. And more penalty. Yeah, blah. I do have to say that this is a, I'll be quiet about that. It is a beautiful venue. I do have to say that. Definitely cool to be able to race actually through an entire city like this. Definitely neat to see. But other than that, yeah, I'm not a street course guy. I don't like them. Sorry, just I can't get behind these. Not enough room to pass. And just in real life, actually, not in my experience of actually racing it here, in real life, it just seems like there's way too many crashes going on. And we're gonna hit that. Yep, we're gonna go ahead and cause a caution here. There we go. Thank you. There's way too many crashes and pileups, in my opinion. Just watching like IMSA and stuff, so I'm not a fan of street courses. And NASCAR is going to try and go do it. I think that's going to be an absolute disaster. So I don't think that's going to end up well for them as a sport. That's for sure. Oh, yes we are, my dear friend. Yes we are. We have a teammate in front of us. We need points. Ah, whoa. Hey, you gonna hit us? Yeah, you gonna hit us? Yeah, At the wall. Yeah, there you go. Alright. Took the BWT out. He's got himself some wing damage. But he decided to send it right into the corner where we're turning in. Hit the wall himself and then hit us some. So, I mean, that's on him. That is on him. Decided not to give us a nice straightaway to be able to pass on. So, I'm not taking any blame for that one. He decided to put his nose into a wall by himself. He did not need my help to do it. And there's more. Yeah, there we go. Make sure we rip off the other side of the wing again. Luckily, I think I'm 2 laps down, hopefully, to the leaders, so that should hopefully mean that I only have 2 more laps to go. I definitely don't like this track. I'm sorry. It's a beautiful track, but I can't stand it. I think it might have been Nintendo 3DS, the, what was it, F1 2015? This track on that particular game was a lot of fun from what I remember, but other than that, Yeah, I don't like driving this track, I'm sorry. Oh yeah, everybody getting stacked up there with the BWT with all the damage. Everybody's pitting back there. More damage to the wing. And I'm gonna be way up, gonna scrape the wing off again there. Gonna scrape that one off. Apparently us and that wing just are not friends right now. I'm not sure what totally is going on there, but we are just not buddy at all. I do have to say that compared to practice, we got the car handling much better than it was, because this car was not handling nearly this good. So I will say that us and the team worked together. We got a car that is actually, for me, far more workable than we were having at night. The car is just, I think it's mostly me though is the main problem on this track. It's just like I don't like being racing around in closed walls like this. I'm just no likey. Yeah, 3-second penalty. Yep. Maybe there's some wing durability that we can work on to get that thing so it doesn't rip off every 10 seconds. That'd be kind of nice. Also, not hitting the wall would help on that too, so maybe we can... Daniel Ricciardo is the winner. Congrats to him. We're going to scrape the wall here some more. But yeah, congrats to Daniel Ricciardo. Good job by him. I owe no favors to Alfa Romeo after last season. Whew, well, we got through that one. We got through that one. Driver of the day is Antonio Giovinazzi. Yeah, I don't see that, unfortunately.
It was a magnificent race and a drive right out of the top draw to take the win for Renault. Tell me, Ant, how do you think they were able to deliver such an incredible result today?
I feel like consistency was probably the key today. There's being quick, and then there's being quick lap after lap after lap. If you can do that, you can capitalise on other people's errors without making many of your own. And that's an approach that can push you a long way up the field.
As today's winners make their way up the podium steps, the team at Renault have shown once again what it takes to build a successful Formula One team. A well-deserved win for them. So let's review the updated driver standings. More points for Valtteri Bottas, further solidifying his lead at the top of the table. Some amazing talent out on the track today, but Anthony, who would you pick as your driver of the day?
Well, Crofty, Daniel Ricciardo would have to be my driver of the day. It's less about what he did right, but how little he did wrong. Perfect driving.
It's time to see how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. Mercedes continue to extend their lead. Meanwhile, Renault move up the table with another strong performance this weekend. I'm equal parts exhausted and elated with this weekend of Formula One. Be sure to join us for the next one.
Alright, looking at finishing positions, Daniel Ricciardo, congrats to him on the win. Good job of him. Charles Leclerc actually gets up there and gets onto the podium. McLaren was able to get up there, and pretty good mix-up of the top 10. So, I mean, good job by all those guys up there. So, looking on down here, the AlphaCentauri cars were able to get by Nick de Vries. Nick de Vries comes in 14th, loses 2 positions from the start. Still a good day by him. I still didn't like that pit strategy that he went with. I'm not sure what went on with that, but that wasn't the best one in my opinion. And then, of course, we didn't have a very good day either. So, I mean, yeah, he did better than we did, but I expected that. So, that's how that one works. So, anyway, oh, he also only did... Oh, but these guys had damage, so that's why that is. So never mind about that. Anyways, guys, that is it for today. We're going to go to the shop, see what kind of work we can get done. Not the result we wanted, that's for sure, but we got to keep working. And that was the track that was on the schedule anyways, so gotta do what we gotta do. Alright, guys, back at the shop here, so we got some different stuff we can do. We can work on some powertrain. We can do power equipment upgrade. Needed to go ahead and do that. Sponsor event promotion. Weight training. Second driver PR. Go ahead and get that done. Let's see here. Actually, how many days do we have here? Oh, we actually have quite a few. So basically, we should be able to do almost all of these. So let's see. Team. Go ahead and do that. Oh, yeah, so we can do all of these. So we'll go ahead and get all of those done. Might as well get everything that we can out of that. Let's see here what we can do in the departments. Nothing we can do currently in chassis. We can do some in durability. Currently don't need that though. Resource generation, that's a bit too expensive right now. Nothing in there. And engine. We could use to upgrade our engine department, but I think we're going to save money on that as that's not our top. By the way, look at that beautiful internal combustion engine sitting there. That thing is awesome looking. But anyways, nothing really we can do with that at the moment. We don't have enough resource points right now. We do need to switch out our internal combustion engine. Go ahead and get that upgraded. Check out our gearbox here. Gearbox is doing good. Sponsors are still with us so far. We need to reach rank 20 to be able to get a new sponsor. So let's go ahead and advance time here. Got a Halo in. Nice. We actually have a pretty good amount of resource points with us now. And some weight training down there. So we got 10 million now in the bank. Ooh, Canada. Alright, so the circuit Gilles Villeneuve. That should actually be a fairly good race for us, hopefully. I do need to get the car a little bit more downforce because of how fast that track is. Do need to work on that. So let's see. Is there anything... Fabrication for the chassis. We can increase that, but we need to... That would get us to the next level, which is what we need. Seeing if there's like any resource points that we can upgrade. Not currently. We're going to need to upgrade that soon in aerodynamics, but that looks like that's fairly cheap, so I think we're good there. Chassis department, though, that could really use some upgrade. So this should get us to the next level, Spec 3, so that should open up some more upgrades that we can do. So we'll go ahead, let's see, where are we at? We're on race weekend what? We're on round 5. And if we don't spend any more money, we should be able to look at driver hiring and costs and stuff there. So that's one thing I gotta watch out for. So let's check out what we got in R&D here. Right, we got the front wing, so we can get some drag reduction. We can do some more rear downforce. We can get that upgraded. We can go ahead and get some front wing stuff done there as well. Let's see what we got going on here. Fuel plank. So we got these that we can still do as well with the chassis that would help. Okay, I think we're going to upgrade the chassis, but I think what we're going to do in here is we're going to go ahead and get this upgraded here. We're going to put it on the Rush and see how they do. But that way we have 2 upgrades that should only take about 1,500 or so together on the resource points. So I think that's what we should be able to do. There's faculty wise, gonna go ahead and upgrade the chassis department here. Or should we wait? We got 10 million in the bank right now. We're gonna go ahead and upgrade this, get us to spec 3, and that should allow us to have some more upgrades in the chassis department. So anyways, Canada is up next. Thanks guys for watching. We'll see you there. Make sure to like and subscribe, and if you want to support the team, you can do so over on Ko-Fi and become a monthly supporter of not only the channel but also of the race team. So thanks guys for watching. See you guys here next time. Bye bye. Alright everyone, welcome back to the Combustion Gamer YouTube channel. We're back here, Florida racing. We are in Canada, so luckily just a quick little drive across the border to get over to Jacques Villeneuve, and we are here getting our stuff ready. So let's go ahead and take a look at what we got. We got ourselves 3 practice sessions. We've got a pretty clear looking weekend so far. Looks like we might have a little bit of cloud but dry conditions on track, which will definitely be helpful. And we got practice to get done, so we're going to go ahead and get that taken care of, and then we'll head into qualified and see what we got. Alright, we actually got some pretty good resource points from our practice here, so just taking a look and see what we got. We have diffuser, additional strakes, we can add that. So that's one thing we can do on the downforce front. Taking a look over here, we do have 2 upgrades we can do in chassis. We currently don't have the upgrades to be able to work more into the chassis department, so we got that going on. We also have some different durability that we can still be working on. We've got our engine durability taken care of. We're working on turbo is the next one. We also have the MJUH. We also got the energy store along with control electronics and MJKU or MJUK. There we go. So we got all that that's going on at the shop, so we've still been working on those. Haven't gotten any of those installed yet. We also don't have currently any good ability to work on the engine. So far, engine hasn't been our problem. Handling has been our major problem, so that's what we've been working on. So we're going to go ahead and actually going to hold off because we've done pretty good. We got this upgrade going here, so I don't want to overtax the aero department. We want that front wing to be able to come in, and we also got the front wing end plates. That would be a nice upgrade to get taken care of, and that's just a minor one, so we're going to save on some resource points and we'll get back to that later. But we do have that going on that we have to consider for Florida racing here. So let's go ahead and hit the track, hit qualifying, and we'll see what our result is and starting position for the race. Alright guys, so we got some major results. We got ourselves Nick de Vries in the top 10. That's where he's going to be starting out. There's a huge qualifying improvement from Nick, so great job by him. We didn't have the great, bounced off the wall a couple times, but we did manage to get 16th, so not a bad qualifying result for us. We got to figure out some consistency and pace, and luckily with saving fuels and all that, that should work out pretty good. But that is sweet starting positions for both of our cars for this race, so let's go see what we can do.
Bonjour! It's time once again to go racing here in Montreal, the second largest French-speaking city in the world, and home since 1978 to the Canadian Grand Prix. We'll be seeing top speeds of around 210 miles an hour here at the Circuit Gilles Villeneuve, with around 2/3 of the lap taken at full throttle. High-speed chicanes spell potential danger, especially at the infamous Wall of Champions. And watch out for overtaking into the hairpin and the final chicane. It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position and Lando Norris lines up alongside. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Bottas, Verstappen, Nobuharu Matsushita, and Gasly, Leclerc, Sainz, Ricciardo, and Nick de Vries, Stroll, Perez, Esteban Ocon, and Kvyat, Albon, the Rainmaster, Kevin Magnussen, and George Russell, Latifi, Giovinazzi, Grosjean, and Juan Manuel Correa. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today?
Alright guys, taking a look at the strategy, we're going to be starting off on let's see, well, we could do mediums to be able to get the best traction possible, but I'm really liking starting off with the softs. I think that's going to be our best move overall. We got 18 laps, so we can bring down our fuel just a bit. We're going to be saving for the first part of it, so go ahead and put a little bit more in the tank. But other than that, I think we should be good. I like the current strategy, softs to mediums. We can obviously change that if we need to, if anything arises. And we went ahead and switched our setup after qualifying, just because we did not have the amount of downforce we needed to keep this car where it needs to be. So we're going to try and get us a pretty good start, nice and smooth. We got the cloud covers, that's going to make the track interesting to drive. But I can't wait to see what Nick does, and hopefully he's able to get us at least a podium if I can't. I'm not sure. I like this track. Definitely had some fun leading up in the top 5, I think, the last time we were here, but we'll see what we can do today. So let's get to the race. And it's really nice as we start here to be able to see my Florida racing vehicle up there at the front. Gotta watch for damage here. Collision with Magnussen. I didn't even touch the guy. What's that about? Gotta watch out for the Ferrari to my outside here. Gonna drive through the grass and get settled in here. We got a P16 currently, which is really good. But yeah, because the track is cloud covered, not quite as much grip as we would expect. Definitely not as much grip as we would expect. Felt that right off the bat. Yeah, right? I hear you. That's for sure. Not quite as much grip, not as nice and sticky as I would like this track to be with how short and fast it is. But should be interesting. We might have to change up our strategy a little bit, but definitely we can't go with hards, I don't think, because we want to have as much stick as we possibly can. Just a little overtake here on the straight. We gotta watch out through that area, but we can go through it pretty straight if we're careful. Won't get any penalties, so we gotta watch for that. But yeah, that's right through here. This is like my worst zone, for sure. If we can use a little bit of overtake as we go to this next turn to hopefully get away from people, I think that might be our best strategy. Kind of falling back here just a little bit, but getting warmed up to the track, getting the tires warmed up as well. Okay, that was a good transition there. A little bit too much through the grass, but we'll work with it. Still got Magnussen behind us, so P18, not too bad for him. A little bit too close there in the corners. Just kind of figuring out how to get through the corners here, out wrecking, out spinning, seeing where our limits are. Right. So definitely like going through that corner. The cars feels good, not spinning the tires as we're trying to accelerate. We don't have on the lean, so that's definitely a good feeling. Definitely want to be able to feel that much confidence in the car. Okay, nice. So yeah, we saw right there what we can do in that turn. So one thing I don't want to do, unfortunately, is overtake. Thank you, sir. One thing we don't want to do is overtake through here. As you saw there, it got a little bit of bump. Luckily no damage, but still But passing through here is really not my best area to pass through. Gotta watch that wall too, because that thing got real close there. Nice to see a Nick DeFries Florida Racing car up there in the front. Nice to see that beautiful paint scheme. I love the paint scheme, by the way. Not sure what my screen's doing on over there, but it's doing all kinds of stuff. Kind of nice and hot here. Switch over to standard for the straight. Yeah, we got this stupid thing popping up for whatever reason. I'm not really sure why it's popping up. That's going to be a bit of a problem for us, I think. Yeah, I'm going to have to double check what settings are going on where, because that is not what we need to be seeing right here. That's not going to help us pay attention to what we're doing, so I will have to double check and see what those controls are that are having that pop up. Kind of got forced in there a little bit more than I wanted. So you got to be nice and careful through that area. And everyone else looks like they're switching over more to standard. Kind of let them get past here. We got Magnuson there overheating his tires. We'll switch over to standard, see what we can do. Definitely did a lot of saving, so. Yeah, I gotta fix that for whatever reason. Holding our position, having a fairly smooth race, definitely not fast by any standard, which is interesting. We did pretty good in another race, but we're not doing so good here for some reason. Not totally sure the reason why. Track temps definitely is a little bit different, so that's not overly helping. And this box is definitely distracting for whatever reason. I'm not sure totally why it's popping up there. And we keep over to cooking it through the turn there, which is not helpful for us. Getting some good times out of it though, so if you like seeing that. What do we got? We got Albon and paying attention. Alright, now we gotta get back into this here. Hopefully catch up with these people. Gotcha. We got some parts wearing out on the car. Looked like they were doing pretty bad there as well, just looking at it. You can see we got the engine light popped on. It's not red, but it's definitely not a good sign, all things considered. So, gotta keep an eyeball on that. So currently we're using the rich right now, trying to use a little bit of overtake, just trying to catch up with these people as much as we can prior to pit stops happening, just so we can hopefully get some positions back. So we will not be pitting. Nick's currently in, so we definitely don't want to come in behind that. Though he should be out by the time we get there, but we're still going to go ahead and just skip this time. No warning from the marshals. Oh yeah, he just got out, so yeah, that could have really put our pit crew into a bit of a bind, so we definitely did not want to do that. Alrighty. Race these guys kind of hard. Hopefully slow them up just a tad. Here we go here with Kato. I'm not hitting that DRS button because I'm not really sure what's going on with the Oh, we got sent by Ricardo! Ricardo just sent us. He went through the grass. Let me switch over to lean here so we're not spinning out. But Ricardo, whoa boy. And I like him. I thought we were pretty good friends, but he has just sent us into the wall. Look like we got too much damage, it looks like, which is good. Got a problem with our shift setting as well. Coming into the pits. There we go. Gonna ask for a little bit more. Well, we're gonna leave it where it is right now. All right, guys. Let's switch over to these mediums here. We're gonna be nice and easy on the exit. The Ricardo sent us. Good night. Gotcha. I want to see how far into the grass he was because I was right there, so I mean, you know he had to be way in the grass to even remotely spin me out there. So that's pretty bad on his part. I'm not sure what he was thinking there, but I hope he has damage at this point because that's just ridiculous. That is just ridiculous. So maybe he didn't like the fact that maybe we were blocking him, but I mean, I wasn't going to be there for long, but yeah, he decided to just spin us right on out. I'm surprised that didn't actually cause a caution. Would have been nice if it had. I would not have been opposed to one. But yeah. We're going to start getting back to some rich here. Nice through that area. Gonna try and kind of cut these corners as safely as we can. Tires are coming in and feel really good. They actually feel like they have more grip in them than the softs did. So I'm actually really liking them at this point. It might just be that the grip level is higher. So, but these tires feel really, really good. So I'm not sure. I have to see if the team changed any air pressures or anything, but they feel really good at the moment. Looks like we are closing in on that backpack. I would like to finish a little bit higher than where I am right now. Only way for that to happen at this current moment with where everyone's at is somebody to DNF, more than likely. But right now, I am really liking this car, the way it's driving. It's doing a great job. We got through that corner pretty quick there. And we have just gotten ourselves the fastest lap. So that should get us, in theory, a point for the fastest lap of the race. Which I would be very grateful for. As long as nobody takes it. So I will, if I can just get a point for just racing the fastest lap. I mean, hey, I'm the guy in the back here. So, I mean, hey, having the fastest lap being all the way in the back, that's a pretty cool achievement for today. So I would take that if that's all we can get. And overcooked it. Luckily, marshals have been very lenient today. Might be the overcast and not seeing very well, but ooh, a little bit too close to that wall. Having to save a little bit of fuel here. We're running a little bit on the low side on our estimate. And that's a total overcook. Yeah, I deserve that one. I totally missed my braking zone. So I would take that. So just totally missed my braking zone, and by that point it was too late. So I was kind of watching some different stuff on my fuel, and I didn't pay attention to where I was. So yeah, my fault. So we'll take that one. That one's deserved. I know that's an area they don't like to see cutting at, so that is on me. So we will take that one. Because that is, for once they actually have a correct penalty, which is nice to see. So we seem to be slowly making some dent into where everyone else is running, slowly catching up to these guys. A caution, as I said, would be extremely helpful. We're going to run a little bit of rich here. Let's get up to speed, turn it off, save some fuel. Use as much of this overtake as we can without totally using it up. Sure thing. Oh, George Russell is out of the session. I'll be interested to see what happened to him. I haven't seen the caution popping up yet, so we'll have to see. There he is. Yep, so he has found himself an area to safely pull off of, so good job to him. So, issue for one of the Williams cars there, so that's that right there gains me a position, so I won't finish last, so I definitely appreciate that. But we are slowly, ever so slowly, closing the gap on these cars. I don't think we have enough time or the speed to do so, though. It's ultimately our problem. We're trying, though. A little bit too cutty right there. Luckily, once again, the officials are being merciful and just with their penalty calling, so definitely I'm glad to see that today. Starting to lose a little bit of grip there in that hairpin turn, just a little bit less turning ability going on there, which is kind of hurting us, but we're still closing in on some of these guys, which is nice. I can actually see them now, so that's improvement from where we were. Caution, as I said, would be a really nice benefit, but no one has been able. And we did the fastest lap on mediums. No one else has come close apparently, or has broken my fastest lap today. So that's impressive to see. That's definitely good. Totally missed that turn there, so that didn't help us. We got Carrera out in front of us, we got Grosjean, we got Latifi. So all those guys we started in front of, obviously that... yeah, we spun out over here, that's what happened there. Gotcha. So we did end up having, yeah, so spun out, that ended up putting us in the rear, so that's obviously on me. And then actually had a fairly decent catch-up that was going on until Ricardo spun me out. So yeah, we could act technically, if Ricardo hadn't done that, we might actually already be up there fighting. Obviously we got a 3-second penalty, so yeah, just one of those days where everything goes wrong. Actually having a really fun time on this track. One of my favorite tracks to come and race at, actually. So, yeah, kind of disappointing, honestly. I thought we didn't necessarily have speed. We definitely didn't have that. But once I got used to the track, we were doing some pretty good times there. So, unfortunately, it just everything went the way it did. So that's where the problem is, unfortunately. Too much speed into that, overcooking it. But I mean, amazingly, even with all of that, a little bit of bounce off the wall, all the parts are on our cars still, which is incredible to say the least. I'm really surprised that we have all of our parts. With how hard we hit that wall there from Ricardo. So I mean, all things considered, we really have had a good race. I think we're still in the lead lap, so I mean, we haven't gotten a lap down. We're still minus the 3 seconds in contention to potentially pick up a spot. So I mean, just all things considered there. Yeah, there's Carrera right there. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. That's good, 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 good. I don't think we'll be able to do anything, but I would like to be able to get up there and be with some cars when they finish across the line, so that would be nice. And there's another 3-second. Blah, 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 blah. Thank you very much. Totally aware of that. We'll get close to that wall. Well, at least I'm not the only American back here, so that's nice. So we got Carrera back here as well, former teammate, racing there for Haas. Nice to see him back in the sport. Obviously, he was in a little bit of question after his IndyCar plans kind of fell through, but still good to see him end up in the sport. We just sent it. I still finished 21st, so we didn't get Carrera there. But at that point, we were just going to send it because, like, why not? We had nothing to lose. And luckily, everybody was in the right place, so.
So Mercedes have won it, and what a great race it was. So Anthony, what made the difference out there today?
I feel like consistency was probably the key today. There's being quick, and then there's being quick lap after lap after lap. If you can do that, you can capitalise on other people's errors without making many of your own. And that's an approach that can push you a long way up the field.
And I can see the drivers starting to approach the podium for the victory celebrations. A real team victory today. Everybody played their part. Congratulations then to Mercedes, your race winners today. So let's review the updated driver's standings. Not the result our points leader wanted, but it certainly makes things interesting going forward. Let's focus on the driver of the day. Anthony Davidson, who do you pick?
Carlos Sainz certainly wasn't someone to scoff about. His ability to follow race strategies throughout with pinpoint precision has to be commended.
It's time to check out the constructors' standings. Mercedes continue to extend their lead. There was also a strong showing from the McLaren team today, as they make their way up the standings. After an event like that, who knows what the sport has in store for us next time? Be sure to join us again as we continue to bring you the latest excitement in Formula One.
Alright guys, a nice little piece of revenge to some extent. Daniel Ricciardo did end up not getting into the top 10, so after his little spinny doodad on us, that's nice to see. So yeah, we're going to have to see if we can find that clip here of getting spun out and take a look at what he was doing. But Nick de Vries obviously fell out of the top 10. Still a good finish for him, once again in the top 12. Obviously not the best day we wanted. A lot of penalties, and did get the fastest lap though. I mean, there we go. 1:13 versus the closest thing is 1:14, 4:33 by Lewis Hamilton. So we beat his time by a lot. That's quite a lap. So definitely nice to see that we had the speed. We just didn't quite have consistency. So once again, consistency is what we're missing currently. So we gotta work on that. Alrighty guys, so here we go, coming up to the spot here. So yeah, you see Daniel Ricciardo right there. I block him. Oh, he's totally in the grass. He is totally in the grass. Take a look at this. I mean, that's not corner cutting right there, I don't know what is, but so here we go. So right there, I've already entered the corner. I'm already entering my apex. He's back there. Take a look. Grabs the wheel. Around I go. Into the wall there. So that's what happened right there. Good night. Good night. Alright guys, so there we go. We got our information here. So we got ourselves 3.75 million in the bank, and we got quite a few resource points to look at spending here. So let's take a look. We got the front wings. We got additional cascade winglets we can look at. We can go ahead and get both of these, just to go ahead and get all of the downforce that's possible on our car. Go ahead and just get 2 of those done. We'll just go ahead and get that all taken care of in all reality, and that should be a major downforce upgrade for us. And then of course we got a front wing end plates as well that can be done. That's going to be 1500, and then we got quite a few other upgrades to go as well. But I think that was got 2 upgrades done on that downforce area. I think that's going to help us out in the long run there. So we got quite a few parts we got to switch out here. Go ahead and get that all taken care of before the next race weekend. go ahead and switch out our energy store. It didn't seem like it was doing so well. Go ahead and switch out our all of this stuff. Just go ahead and go through there. Let's see. We got our one practice gearbox, event gearbox. We can switch that out if we wanted to, etc. And we also got our current sponsors. We're almost to level 20, so we almost have enough fame to be able to get ourselves a fourth or fifth sponsor anyways, and so we got all that going on there. We also got contracts going on. Nick DeVries is definitely making himself look quite worth the spin currently with his last few performances, so definitely like that. Take a look at let's see, there we go. So there we go, looking at Nick DeVries there. He's in 14th, already has points on the season. We got the season results here. We got France, we got Austria, Belgium, and Italy all coming up. Belgium, that's going to be an interesting one to race, so that's going to be interesting. And then, of course, USA finishing it out once again. But Italy, obviously one of our best tracks there. Austria, we also have a pretty good chance at. France, that was the one that's tricky, but we'll have to see what we can do there. But yeah, you look at Nick DeVries' performance: 10th, 18th, 12th, 14th, and 12th. So he's getting up there pretty good. We haven't had the best start to the season as per usual. Juan Manuel also hasn't had that good of a season as well. So just looking at all of that, but really good to look here and see Nick DeVries' performance. He's definitely coming up. So all that work in the simulator and stuff definitely been worth our investment. So we got a lot more investment we can do in here, but that's going to cost us a lot of money. Taking a look, we still have fabrication coming in for the chassis department. That's going to help us out there. Just taking a look through here, engine department, not a whole lot we can upgrade there quite yet. We do have increase of claim improvement. We could possibly get that done, but that's going to cost us a lot of money. But we still got a lot of ways to go improvement wise. Got quite a few more seasons for this team, and hopefully for Nick DeVries now as well, as he's really coming up in the world. And we'll see what we can do at France. That's a fun track, very fast track, but it's tricky. It's a very tricky track, and sometimes it's like sometimes you're good, sometimes you're not. So we'll see how that one goes. But anyways, guys, hopefully you enjoyed today's video. Definitely fun racing. If we had not been spun, I think we probably could have actually gotten some decent finish there. But yeah, Ricky Ricardo, gonna have to talk to him about that. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. See you guys here next time. Make sure to like and subscribe.